if you want to go live, let me just tell you some of the things that I came across. All right, so your browser, I was using DuckDuckGo. Can't use DuckDuckGo. You have to use Chrome or something else. So if you're trying to use Go Live on a desktop, thank you, Substack team, finally. Hopefully everybody can hear me okay. So anyway, if you want to go live, you have to don't use DuckDuckGo. And it's really neat because I am looking, on a screen here, and there's a little, it's kind of shaded on the side. So make sure that you are in the center part of the video, because that's the part that is visible on mobile. All right, so I really, really like this. So I'm going to be doing a lot of videos. All right, I usually do videos Thursday morning at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, but because of the holidays and such, not doing it. So, all right, so this is probably going to be the last video, maybe, for the year. No, I'm thinking not, because it's super fun. Hi, everybody, for joining me. All right. So by the way, I'm a psychic medium. So if anybody has any questions for me, if you looked at my profile page and found it fun, just let me know. Meanwhile, I want to chat about a few things that's on my plate. Okay, what am I doing? I unpublished my book. It's a memoir. I published in 2021, and I decided to unpublish it because it was my editor missed a lot of things. And what I found out is that sometimes when we do a book, I mean, it's 185 pages. It's a memoir. It's not, nothing, big novels or anything. But sometimes we write for ourselves, and not for other people to read it. Which is fine, because when I wrote my book, I've learned so much about myself, my journey, the things that happened and why they happened. I had a dream called The Night I Traveled to Africa Without Leaving My Bedroom. I did a post on that. It took me 30 years to figure out what that dream meant, and it was core shattering. So if you want to read that, go on my Substack publication. It's free. Just scroll down on the bottom. Yes, Alex said a memoir is important to summarize events. You're absolutely right. And like I said, a lot of things that we post, even for you writers here, it's great if people read your stuff, but a lot of times it's for us to just express what we're feeling or what we've experienced. And what's really cool is that the people who do subscribe and read your stuff, it's meant for those people, not for everybody. Alex says, tell me the most exciting parts of your memoirs. I want to say it's all exciting, but I would have to say, I forgot what chapter it is, but it's called The Dorm Ghost. I did a live video on it. Again, you have to scroll through my publication. It's how I was in two places at the same time. I think that's actually the name of it, being in two places at the same time, where I had my daughter was talking to me. Something was going on in her life, a ghost in her dorm, and she wanted me to do some ghost busting, but I was 4 hours away, so I couldn't possibly get over there. So I just naturally projected myself out there and did some ghost busting. Very cool story. Not a story, it's experience. There are no stories on my Substack, on my publication. It's all experiences. So go check that one out, called Being in Two Places at the Same Time. All right. So anyway, having said that, I unpublished my book, and I will be talking about those experiences either in my notes or my publications. Actually, what's pinned to my profile page is it's an extended explanation also like the first chapter, the intro in my book of who I am and what I do. It's more than just the about page. So if you're interested in this, psychic medium, wonderful world, go check it out because it's literally the thoughts I had as my world unfolds. All right. So I chatted about that. Oh, and also, you might want to go look at my. Thank you for the hearts. Look at my profile page. Uh, way down. Because everybody here on Substack is so amazing, and I appreciate everybody so much that my gift to 3 people is a session with me, 30 minutes free. 2 spots I've already taken, so there's only 1 left. So if you want to have an opportunity to chat with me about your journey, if you have questions, I will. My gift to you is to spend time with you for 30 minutes and answer those questions. Only 1 person left, so go find it. Go find it. I will be scheduling these free 30-minute sessions for January because I'm already booked up, December with holidays and such. Okay. Another thing that I wanted to talk about is I think I also have it pinned on my publication page is the word for 2026. I usually always um, choose a word that I want to put my power into or my focus into the new year. I tell you what, guys, and the word is surrender. And it took me like a year to think about surrender. And it's not a word of weakness. It's a word of empowerment. It's basically when you get to the point of just taking the wheel and saying, you know what, I am going forward, and I'm going forward with empowerment. And it's not an ego thing. It's just empowerment. That's really the only thing that I could say about it. It's a strong word. It means a lot. So the word surrender. Yes, surrender is not, I will never hurt a fly. I don't know what that means, but if that's what surrender means to you, that's good, Alexi. All right. All right. So anyway, super fun thing not fun, super cool, good, fun thing to do for the new year is to focus on a word and kind of sometimes it's joy. I remember one year, it was clarity for me. And it's just a nice way to put your energy to time that hasn't happened yet. Think about that one. All right. All right. So guys, thank you for everybody who joined. Again, if you have any questions about me or my journey, I'm Psychic Medium. Just let me know. Put in questions. Or if there's a topic that you would like me to cover, to do a live post about, or write about, or if you even want to join me on these lives, let me know. Put them in the notes, and I will look into it for you. All right. So my tagline, the name of my book, my website, who I am, is from color to the cosmos. So the color part of the color part of who I am is that um, my first career was a interior designer specializing in just color. And in what I did was I designed color palettes for homes that focused on healing, holistic hues to be exact. And I'll tell you what, guys, powerful stuff. I mean, I had clients say, "Oh, my husband's home from the hospital with cancer. What color would be best for his room to help him heal?" So that's what I did. All right, super fun stuff. That is the color part of who I am. And also, I like to chat and write about chakras. I can see them, and it's just they're fascinating because once you find out how those little energy wheels work, your life changes. And I'll tell you this: by the time a body part hurts, hips, knees, back, head, whatever it is, if you have insomnia or even a toothache, something as not that it's little, a toothache is awful, but whenever a body part hurts, a chakra is already out of balance. So, holiday times right now, guys. So, anybody who has back trouble, hip trouble, knee trouble, hold on to your hat. Yes. And you might want to focus on the root chakra and the color red. Um, oh, also something super fun. I usually don't share snippets of readings that I do, but I had permission. And scroll way down on my profile page. There's this snippet. I think maybe it's 6 minutes long or something of a part of a reading I did with somebody. I connected with her dad from the other side, and he he just wanted to say, well, you could have to watch the snippet of the reading, but it's so awesome, guys, because the people on the other side, sometimes they come through in readings with regret, sorrow, love, whatever it is that they need or want to say that they couldn't say when they were alive. So I'll tell you, pulls my heartstrings. Alexi says, sometimes I feel in my neck. I asked I ask everyone if I'm getting chakras in order. Well, yeah, I mean, if your neck hurts, I mean, of course it could be a medical thing. So of course, if you have persistent pain, go to the doctor. But let's say you have a toothache or neck pain or insomnia. Yeah, insomnia could be because of the full moon, which the other day I woke up and went to sleep, and I woke up at 12:30 in the morning, and I didn't go back to sleep. So there was 5:30 in the morning, and I'm playing my word game on my phone and playing with my cats and just hanging out. Sometimes, our chakras, especially the ones up here between, the throat, third eye, crown chakra, and the chakras higher up, that they're so condensed that it's hard to uh, decipher which one hurts. Uh, Out of my mind. Hold on one second. She had a question about her arm, uh, or his arm. I can't tell. Sorry. Uh, that they're so close that it's hard to decipher which chakra is out of balance. But so you kind of have to work on all of them because they will affect headaches. You will have headaches, vision problems, TMJ, toothaches, sore throat, neck trouble. Tell you these chakras right here, they're so cool, but yet, when they're out of balance, we could let you know. All right. So out of my damn mind says her, I'm sorry, I can't see a picture. I'm gonna assume you're a chick. So her arm hurts. Which arm? It depends on which arm. If you I mean, we have left side, right side, male, female. If you have, I mean, again, if it's your left arm and it tingles, you might want to check your heart out. I'm telling you guys, just if you have medical things, of course, that is always first. Not everything's about spirituality. I had a ex friend that early in the year, she, um, you know what, and I do medical mediumship too. I try not to because that teeters on the line of you're going to get a lawsuit if you say something wrong. But earlier in the year, she had some friggy dig stuff go on with her, and she's like, "Ooh, I'm having a spiritual awakening, and this is happening." But as a psychic on the psychic level, I just tap into the clairs, and I you just know things. That's the claircognizance, the AKA smarty pants um, chakra that's right in the gut, that you just know things. And it's not because I read a book, it's because I've worked on my clairs and chakras for decades. Every day. Every day, guys, you have to work on that stuff. But anyway, so she's like, "Oh, I'm having a spiritual awakening." So I listened to her, and days, weeks. At first I was excited for her. I'm like, yeah, spiritual awakening, woohoo. But then, she kept going on and she's having these symptoms and dizziness and all this other stuff. And yeah, the awakening is hard on the physical body and mentally too. But I'm looking at her, really looking at her, like on the inside, and I'm saying to myself, she's sick. Now there's something very wrong. This is not a spiritual awakening. And weeks went by, months went by. I'm like, please go to the doctor. Please get your blood work done. She's like, oh, we did. Everything's fine. And I'm like, everything's not fine. Everything's not fine. I didn't tell her that. And I just knew she was sick. But I mean, you have to have discernment. You can't just come out and tell your friend, you know what? I think you have cancer. Although, I mean, I've done that too. We're a friend of mine since first grade. Um, tell you, she sent me a picture like last year sometime, and I'm just looking at her, and right in the gut, I'm like, crap, she's got cancer. Boom. 6 months later, she's like, hey, Donna, guess what? I'm like, I already know. But anyway, going back to this other friend, ex-friend, who's a neighbor, um, months went by, and I'm like, you know what? I don't believe that this is a spiritual awakening. I think, you have something medically compromised. She's like, no, I went to the doctor, everything's fine. I'm like, okay. So anyway, I find out, like just recently, that um, she's dizzy. She's got some respiratory thing, um, and some other symptoms that are kind of gross, but I'm not going to mention. And I was right. I'm usually never wrong. Like 99% of my guesses aren't guesses. Yeah, they're pretty correct. So I wish her the best. Okay, we have some people chatting away. Thank you guys for being here. Let me see if anybody has questions. Um, Again, I'm doing desktop live. So for the people who just joined, Rudy, Catherine, thank you. The bathrobe guy, that's funny. That's funny. Um, if you're using the desktop live option, make sure that you're using Chrome or perhaps Safari. I was using DuckDuckGo. It doesn't work. And in the center of your screen, it's going to be highlighted, and on the sides, it's going to be shaded. So that means that you have to kind of stay in the center part, like basically it is my shoulder width, and that's where the people on the mobile app will be able to see you live. Very cool. I like it so much better than trying to go live on my phone, which I usually do every Thursdays. I mentioned this earlier, so the people who just joined. If you enjoy my chit chat, usually Thursday mornings, Eastern Standard Time is when I do this. But anyway, I used to have to prop up my phone and it would fall down. It would run out of charge. But this is super awesome. Okay. All right. All right. No comments, questions. Hello, everybody. All right. So, I think, I think that's it. How long am I on for? 16, 18 minutes? Wow. The bathrobe god. Yeah, it's a nice new feature. Yeah. You know what? The thing of it is Substack team, they make money off of everybody who has, publications and whatnot. Just make it easy for us guys. Going live is super fun, especially if you're an artist and you got your paints and whatnot, or if you're doing cards, you know, make it easy for us. If it's easy for us to go live and promote our stuff, it's going to be easy for Substack team to make money. But anyway, Alexi says, "Are you planning series of Substack lives?" Yes, like I said earlier, you might have missed it. That I usually go live on. I have been going live on Thursday mornings, Eastern Standard Time, 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock. Sorry. Um, So if you want to join me, just put it on your little calendar. I don't think I'm going to do any more for this year. This was just, you know, um, a test to see how the desktop live worked. But for January, Thursdays at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, if you want to catch me live, what I'm going to be doing is chatting about chapters in my books. Or if you guys have any questions, sometimes I do card readings. Um, I like to do chakra readings and, all that fun stuff. So I haven't decided yet. So, yeah. Right now, the bathrobe guy says, right now it is easy for us and better for them. Yeah. I mean, it's duh, it's a no-brainer. Make it easy for us to go on Substack, and it's good for Substack. No brainer. So, all right. I think, unless anybody has any questions, again, I'm a psychic medium. Chakra readings. I, Juliana, I love chakra readings. I can see them. I can see chakras, and I'm clairvoyant. You know, and they're just fascinating, and it has to do with color. So there's nothing better in my world than a freaking chakra because. Um, uh, let's see. Are you banishing ego? I don't a non-human intelligence, Alexei, I don't know what that is. I don't understand what your comment is. But anyway, going back to chakra readings, uh, yeah, super fun. I would love. As a matter of fact, I just did a reading for somebody. Again, go scroll way down on my profile page, and you'll see um, a little snippet of a reading that I did. And guys, I've been doing these chakra readings for a long time, and I always see something new, something fascinating. And just the other day when I did this reading, uh, I saw she had a silver aura, a circle around herself. And now when I see something shiny, it's not just shiny and beautiful. It could be something weird. Usually not related to chakras, but let me just make a note of that shiny thing, because I want to tell you something about that. Um, oh, Alexi wants to do tarot. I don't do tarot. Nope. I don't resonate with tarot cards. I don't touch them. I don't look at them. I don't read them. I do Lenormand cards, and regular playing cards, bicycle cards, regular cards, which is how I started out. So yeah, I'm part gypsy, very much gypsy, and and those are the cards that I use for readings, not tarot. Angel cards, of course. I've designed some of my own. Oh, as a matter of fact, thank you for bringing that up. There's a post coming out in a couple days called Color Cures. It's about cards that I designed. They're very complicated, but they're very cool. I don't have them handy. What they are is, and look, you can read the post when it goes live in a couple days. But what it is on the front of the card is an emotion like grief, anxiety, addiction, envy, whatever it is. And I designed colors that represent those feelings. But on the back of the card is a channeled message on how to heal it, along with colors on how to heal it. Totally channeled deck. It's called Color Cures, and that post will be dropping in a few days. Keep an eye out for that one. Very cool. Do you do rune readings? I you see, that's a trick question, because these are tools that you're talking about: cards, runes, crystals, all that hodgepodge. They're just tools. I am the tool. I rely on myself, my third eye, and my instincts to do readings. Everything else is just just tools. So I don't do runes. I do like working with crystals, and I think they're fun. They're pretty, but yeah. All right. So shiny things. Uh, I was talking about aura, and I saw a beautiful silver aura around the person that I did a reading for the other day. Go on my profile page to check that snippet out. And I'm like, wow, I have never seen that before. So whenever I have not seen something before, I step back and I look at it, and I go through all my clairs. What's it look like? What's it feel like? What does it smell like? What does it sound like? What do I know it to be true? And I do not come to any conclusion until I run through what I call my checklist. And then I put two and two together and figure out what it is that I see. So, so I see that she had a silver circular aura color around her, like I said, which I haven't seen before. And so I just stopped and looked at it. And I'm like, that's it's good. It's just good. Now, um, I'm very scientific. I love science, and see, I learned from my experiences. One day, hanging out in my house, another room, a guest room, I think it was, looking out the window, looking at the birds, having, everything's fine and dandy. Then in front of me, I see, again, because I'm clairvoyant, I see all kinds of crazy stuff, but I see these pearls coming down from the ceiling. So I kind of sat back. I'm like, whoa. I go, what's going on here? I've never seen that before. First thing I said was, "Ooh, how pretty." Mistake. So then my guides or angels, I don't know who it was, but they train me. They have been training me. And they say, everything that you see, shiny, beautiful, or whatever, is not. Just because you see beautiful pearls dangling in front of you does not mean that it's good. So next time, don't say, "Ooh, pretty." Look at what you're seeing. I'm like, oh, I just got slapped a lesson. Thank you, guys. So, so big lesson right there, guys. Just because you see something pretty and shiny doesn't mean it is. Now, on the flip side, and I think I might have mentioned this in a previous live post, whatever, I don't know, I lose track, that one day I'm just hanging out, kind of napping. So, we're in that liminal uh, state of not awake, not asleep. And that's when spirit likes to come in and, get you, give you a message or whatnot. So I'm kind of laying there and I'm like chilling. And in my third eye, I saw like a creepy old lady, for lack of better words. I'm like, whoa. So I open up my eyes and it's still there. So with my objective eye, my physical eye, a lot of people see things subjectively, in their mind's eye. And I do like 80% of the time, but there's a good chunk of time when I see things with my physical eye. So I open up my eyes and I'm looking at her and she's like, ooh, over my bed. I'm like, holy crap. What the? So I'm looking at her. So again, I stop back. I step back, took a breath, went through my checklist. Who are you? What are you? Why are you doing this? What's your deal? Are you good? Are you bad? Are you ugly? What are you doing? And I'm looking at her and I'm like, okay, she's just a spirit person having a good time, having fun. And I'm looking at her and I start talking to her. And I'm like, what are you doing? And she's like, I'm scaring you. I'm like, no, you're not. I'm like, okay, I will admit that like a second ago, I was startled. Yes, yes. Because here I am trying to rest. And you come blasting in with your ugly face. And that's not good. Because I do have a contract with the spirit world, rules and regulations. And this is a thing that when I'm in my bedroom resting, you don't bother me. So she broke a rule. So she got in trouble. um, so I'm looking at her. I'm like, all right. So we have some person here. And I don't like to say dead people because they are people, but they're in the spirit world, that she just wants to have a good time and she wants to scare people, but she picked the wrong person. So I look at her and I said, okay, so you want to have a little fun, right? She's like, yeah, I'm scaring you. I'm like, no, you're not. And so I'm like, you know what? As I'm looking at her, I was like, you know what? I think I'm pretty sure like back in the day. And then I kind of moved my mind back to when she was alive, which, come to think of it, I've never done before, but apparently it's a new spidey sense, I guess. So I look at this old hag, for lack of a better word, and I just went back in her timeline to see what she looked like. I'm like, wow. I go, you know what? Back in the day when you were alive and young, you were beautiful. You had long brown, wavy hair down to here. You had beautiful brown eyes, and you liked to wear red lipstick, and you actually dressed nice. Like, what are you doing now? You're a mess. You got rags on, and you look kind of awful. And then as I'm speaking to her, um, she's changing, and she changed back to the way she was. And I'm like, all right, I didn't ask for her name. Her name wasn't important. I said, listen, I go, if you want to go scare people, but it's not going to work on me. I go, it's not nice to scare people, but if that's your thing, you're in the spirit world, you can do whatever you want to. I guess she was at Earthbound, where she's like, you know what, I'm going to hang out on Earth and have fun. Maybe she was recently dead. I don't know. But her choice was to just hang out in the physical realm and go scare people. I'm like, all right, well, I can't tell you what to do because, that's not my place to do that. But if you want to go scare people, then go do that. But it's not nice. And off she went. So, all right. So anybody have any, oh my gosh, I think I'm here. Half hour. All right. I need to wrap up. So again, uh, I'm just testing out this live option on desktop. Super cool. Again, just to wrap up, if you want to use the live option, I'm using Google Chrome. I was using DuckDuckGo, doesn't work. And make sure that you are in the center part of the video. The sides will be shaded, because if I move to the side like this, then people on the mobile app can't see. So super fun. All right. So 11 people joined. That number. Love that number. All right. So if anybody, any questions or anything, let me just scroll up to see if I missed anything. No, everything good. All right. So, okay. So that's good. Again, just to recap, recap, way on the bottom of my profile page is a holiday gift to you people. I was giving away three sessions with myself, free, just to chat on Zoom about your spiritual journey. I'm not giving readings, but if you have any questions about your journey, dreams, chakras, if you have dreams about me, I am here to answer your questions for you, which is super cool. The bathrobe guy, I love that name, Robes. Thank you for joining. And thank you for the hearts. I appreciate it. And again, please join me. I love doing these lives. I mean, I type fast, but I like to chat instead, something different, a different visual for people on Substack instead of reading. So join me Thursdays, Eastern Standard Time at 10 a.m. and probably going to resume that in January. Okay. All right, guys, super fun. Thank you so much for joining me. And have great holidays, whatever it is that you celebrate. Keep your root chakra strong. Wear a lot of red, because that will keep your chakra in balance while you get through the holiday with family. And keep your energy high and positive, and don't sweat the small stuff, really, guys. Okay. All right. The crown serpent, you just joined. Unfortunately, we're just leaving. So sorry about that. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. This was live on the desktop option, Substack. And how do I end this? Let me see. Oh, end. There's a little button in the corner that says end. So I will press that and see everybody probably in January on Thursday mornings. Thank you.